And what's good, everyone? Welcome back to Behind Your Basketball. Glad to have you guys back at the stream tonight. Part of play-by-play here. Hopefully going to be a great matchup. Arkansas been red hot, 21-6 record, 10-4 in the SEC, currently number 3 in the SEC, taking on the Florida Gators. Florida 17-10, 7-7 in the SEC, currently 12-3 in their home court, and in 7th place in the conference. If you guys are new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe right now. The pregame going to tip off in a couple minutes from now. Razorbacks red hot, winning their last 11 out of 12 games. Only loss was by 1 point this month at Alabama. And Florida, they are right now the prime definition of a bubble team. First team out, last team in. That's basically the markings of the Gators right now. 5th straight season under head coach Mike White, where they have posted double-digit losses, and they are hovering in the bracket. Joe Lunardi at ESPN puts Florida not even in the bracket right now, in the next 4 out grouping. And Jerry Palma, CBS, putting Florida in the second to last team in the bracket, right along with BYU. Arkansas coming into this game, spectacular on the defensive side. Really has been improving, impressive, allowing under 65 points per game to opponents, number 1 in the SEC through conference games. And also what they've done nationally, heading to the free throw line, drawing fouls underneath the hoop, 5th nationally in free throw shooting attempts. Florida entering this matchup struggling the offensive end of the ball, as they're only 13th in scoring entering this matchup. Both teams do struggle from 3-point range. It's been basically Colin Castleton who's led the Gators this year. Florida coming off a huge victory, basically saving their season Saturday night at home against Auburn, hanging on by a thread, beating Auburn by 1. So once again, Florida on their home court. Arkansas comes in red hot, winners of their last 11 out of 12, as they are a 1-point favorite for the Razorbacks in this matchup. 135.5, that is the over-under between these two teams, as we're going to tip off shortly. Make sure to vote in the poll who you got in this one, Arkansas or Florida. Big matchup between these teams today. What's good, Bradley, Lucas, Brian, Johnny, what's good, man? Marek on the stream, welcome in. Florida hanging by a thread in the bracket right now, 7th in the SEC. Massive game to see if they can keep on creeping up right there. Here's a group of bubble teams that's right now all in the bubble. Indiana, San Diego State, Memphis, Creighton, San Francisco, North Carolina, Miami, SMU, BYU, Oklahoma, Dayton. Kansas State plays tonight later on against Kansas. Oregon, St. Bonaventure. All those teams are on the bubble. St. John's is quite a bit behind. They got a big game. I think it's later tonight as well for the Johnnies. Basically going to have to win out. Virginia's on the bubble as well. And they're playing Duke tomorrow night. A bunch of teams on the bubble. I'm shocked to see even Michigan's on the bubble. I can't believe that they're even on the bubble right now. I think they're 14-12. They had a pretty bad loss against UCF right before the new year, and now their head coach has been suspended for the rest of the regular season for them. So shocking to even see that Michigan's in the last 4 in, ahead of Florida, ahead of SMU. SMU's got a pretty good record, ahead of Oklahoma, who's played a really difficult conference schedule. As we're going to tip off here in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like as we are underway. Florida going left to right in the court. White uniforms for the home Gators. Orange numbers, orange letters. Blue stripes going down as we are underway. It's going to be Arkansas going with the black uniforms in this matchup. White numbers, white letters, red stripes down the jerseys. Corner 3 by Florida starts out with a splash. That is number 22, Tyree Appleby. So first shot goes in at the left corner. Florida made up of 7 transfers on their team. Arkansas first possession. At the wing, it is Note. Top scorer on this Arkansas team, putting up over 18 points per game. A 3 missed off the back rim by Amudi. Saved by Jalen Williams. He has been huge for the Razorbacks. Out to the top, Note. Towards his right. Note crossover, flings it out to the corner, wide open 3, takes it and missed off the mark by Adese Toney. Colin Castleton comes up with a defensive rebound. So Castleton's basically been the one who's carried Florida throughout the course of the season, as they're going up against a really good and improving Arkansas team. Right baseline dribble, Appleby pass deflected out of bounds, last touch by Amude. What's good, Jimmy? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Yeah, I'm shocked, man. I can't believe it was only $40,000 that he got fined, and that guard got fined 10 grand, which made zero sense because that was like all Howard. Inbound to the corner, they attempt the most threes of any team in the conference, and Appleby once again will drill a second one. Florida, not a great three-point shooting team, only 323rd in Division I men's college basketball as we have a fall underneath. It's going to be committed by Florida here. Clock will stop with 18.5. And that's what Arkansas will do. They'll just keep on getting to the bucket and go into the free throw line. Florida's best player is Colin Castleton. I remember last year that first round game was phenomenal. They played against Virginia Tech, and I called that one. That was the first game to open up the tournament. Me and John from Off the Wall Hockey covered that one, and it was a buzzer beater that sent the game into overtime. And then Colin Castleton just took over. Both of the shots good at the free throw line by Audis Tony. Bounce pass to the wing for Florida. It is Anthony DeRugi, dribbles up, hands it off to Appleby. Appleby's got all 6 stumbles, missed the mark of the pass, and he turns it over. So that's the first turnover of the game. It's miscues like those for Florida that you have to take away. What's good, Anthony? Welcome to the stream once again, man. Yeah, I was shocked that Greg Gard got fined 10 grand, but it's good that his assistant didn't. His assistant just got, like, whacked. Like, Gard shouldn't even been punished. That was all Howard. Another bucket. Straight down. And Arkansas with J.D. Notte that time to put it to a 2-point game. So Notte finally on the board. Went right to the rim to attack. Bounce pass off to Castleton. Castleton hands it off to Myron Jones. Transfer from Penn State. Missed the jumper to baseline. And ripped away in the defensive rebound by Jalen Williams. Williams also almost averaging a double-double, 10 and 9 this season for him. Backing their way into the post. Trey Wade stripped of the ball. Florida about to come up with a steal. Battle for it, though, at the wing of the perimeter. Referees are going to call a tie-up here. And this will stay Arkansas ball. So 17-19 left to go. Razorbacks will get the ball coming up with their possession. And then they just lost it underneath as Florida will have it back. So 17-15 remaining. Gators will get it back. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Almost played spoiler there for Louisville into UNC's season. North Carolina's still alive. Pump fake. DeRugi dribbles up. DeRugi moves it back outside. Myron Jones swings it cross-court over to CJ Felder, transfer from BC. To the wing, they'll shoot a 3 by Florida. That's the third made 3 in the night. So 2 by Appleby and 1 by Flandrus Fleming, number 24, a senior from Athens, Georgia. This team they're fully capable of making the tournament for Florida. They're led by all their top scorers. Their top 7 scorers are all seniors on this team. Like, they're capable of it. It's just, I mean, this could be it from Mike White. 5 straight seasons of double-digit losses. And this is the resume that they're going to have to build. Just big wins if they want to make it in and push up to the lines to go in and be around like a 10 or a 9. That's another 3 straight away from the top by Florida out to a red-hot start. Fleming has made back-to-back threes. All 12 points on the board for the Gators have been by threes. Out to the low block, Jalen Williams. Backs his way on Fleming. Puts it up and he banks it with a nice spin move down low. What's good, John on the stream? Welcome in, man. Victoria, welcome back in. Akram on the stream. Welcome in. 15:40 left to go in the first. Florida up early. Top of the key, it's DeRugi. Gives it into the hands of Appleby. Appleby takes a three, gets blocked up in the air, and Arkansas will come up with it. Pass ahead off to Note off the block, and missed the layup, no good, couldn't finish. As it goes right back to Florida with a defensive board. Gators have it. Out in transition, stays in bounds at the corner. Appleby dumps it down low. Kick out to the right corner, launching a three over the rim, missed by DeRugi. Goes right back to the Razorbacks, trying to push it with Note, and he draws a foul. It's on the far side, and that's Appleby who picks up the reach-in. 15:09 left to go in the first half. Always when I call Arkansas, it's always a point to bring up quickly in this game. Foul trouble for their opponent. Colin Castleton, top player of the team, picked up the first personal foul, and then second reach-in just occurred by Appleby, the second best player on Florida. So, one foul each for the top two players for Florida as we're going to take a timeout here on the floor. Just above 15 minutes left to go. 12-4 Gators, or 12-6 Gators. Probably around like a 4 or 5 there. It's... They have so much more potential with this team than what it is. They're loaded with seniors, and like every single season, it seems like Florida is loaded. Like recruits a couple of years ago, they had Scotty Lewis all the way till last year. He was a top 10 recruit. Didn't really be able to get like anything out of him. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Right now, we're just on the timeout. Ooh, boy. If they lose their next one at Georgia, they're definitely going to be out of the bracket. Because right now, I'm seeing last team in, first team out for Florida. They struggle on road games, too. I think they've only won 2 road games the entire course of the season. So they're at Georgia, at Vanderbilt for the next 2, closing out hosting Kentucky, which is tough. They have to win those 2 road games. So they're down the stretch here. After this game, they're going to have to go 2-1. But to solidify basically their tournament placement, I don't think you can get into the tournament with 13 losses. That's the thing. You have to make it 12. This year is quite an odd year, though, because for some reason, Michigan's 14-12, and they're ahead of Florida and Oklahoma in the rankings. It makes zero sense. They're ahead of SMU in bracketology, which SMU's got a really good record, and they beat Houston. Tennessee taking on Missouri, 8-8 the score there. Iowa looking good. Iowa's first week in the top 25 this season. They lead over Michigan State 13-4. And then Georgia's at Texas A&M 10-6. Texas A&M's now 16-11. I remember they started out the season 15-2. What's good, James? Welcome to the stream, man. Johnny, welcome back in, man. Oh yeah, Michigan was always in trouble. They, in my opinion, they're not even close to the tournament bracket. I don't understand how in the world is a team with a 14-12 record in the bracket right now, like Michigan. I don't get how. That certainly is Michigan. That just by name recognition, it's, according to Joe Lunardi right now, it's Michigan versus Memphis, the play-in game, which makes zero sense. Like SMU isn't even picked in the bracket right now; they're left out. I would honestly put in a second team from Conference USA into the bracket because those teams have been playing really well, better records than advertised. What's good, Malika? Welcome in. I took Arkansas on this one. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I got 66-60. Both of these teams led by their defense. 14:44 left to go as we get back to action here. Florida will get the inbounds. They send it out to the top of the key. Into the hands to C.J. Felder. Transfer from BC. Moves it out to the wing to Fleming. Fleming rises for the jumper to elbow. Skipped around the rim and out. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Jalen Williams. Arkansas with the ball. Williams at the top. Dribbles up. Looks to pass it. Bounce pass. Left baseline Amude. Back outside. Williams going to take a good look here at a three but could not connect. Rebound goes right back to Florida by Felder. Bounce pass out to the wing to Myron Jones. Jones defended one-on-one, dribbles towards his left as he works on Devontae Davis. Lobs it off to Castleton, top of the free throw circle. Hands it over to Fleming, turns the corner, dumped down, the wrong hands, intercepted by Amude, down inside the paint. Here goes Arkansas, bounce pass, looking for the mark, lost it on the pass though, and it's stolen right back by Fleming. Fleming moves it down the lane off to McKissick, and McKissick driving, it's called for... I think it's going to be offensive by McKissick, and McKissick is hobbling. Yeah, Brandon McKissick's hobbling right now. That's an offensive foul. And that's what Arkansas loves to do with their big man. Down low, takes the charge, Jalen Williams. So Brandon McKissick right now on one leg, hobbling towards the bench, having some difficulty. I believe it's the right leg of Brandon McKissick as he is hobbling and scoring around 6 points per game. Not a good sign there for the transfer from Missouri, Kansas City. Arkansas has it back. Yet to make a 3, 0 for 4 from the outside. They move it on top to Jalen Williams. Williams moves it outside to the wing. Bounce pass, jumper. Williams puts it up and through. Good look there for 2 by J. Will. 4 points, half of the points so far by Jalen Williams at Arkansas. Gators have the ball. Castleton at the top, moves it outside to Kawasi Reeves, number 14, freshman from Macon, Georgia. Going to get some minutes now. He's going to take a deep range 3, pull up, not even close. Hit the front rim and knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Arkansas ball. 13 minutes left to go. Will Indiana make the tournament? I think so. I think Indiana's going to be able to make in. They're in that borderline grouping. Interesting. Yeah, I actually didn't hear what went on there for Indiana-Ohio State's game. I think they'll probably move up to like a 3 seed for Arkansas once tournament time comes. I've been seeing them around like the 6 line or so, but I think they can get up to the 3 seed. Hand off at the top, Devontae Davis. 12.5 left to go. Bounce pass off to the cutter. Lays it up and in with the right hand. It is J.D. Notte. Notte's got 4. Jalen Williams has got 4. And working their way back down by 8. Now it's a 2-point game as Arkansas has been able to get themselves on a 6-zip run. Castleton at the right block. Moves it out to the top. DeRugi dribbles up. Nice extra pass. Feed off to Castleton down low and he finishes. Banks it home for 2. Unselfish ball movement down low there for the Gators. Both these teams, it's going to depend on the inside games. These two teams both struggle from the perimeter. Out to the wing. Here's an open 3 and connecting on one. Devontae Davis able to drill it. They're drawing closer. 1-point game. Davis on the board. Only 29% for the season from outside, but nice shot there, able to drill it. 11:40 left to go in the first. Castleton backing his way, spin move, jumper over Williams, off the back rim, no good, deflected out of bounds, last touch by DeRugi, and it's going to be Razorbacks ball. So we're going to have another timeout here taken on the floor. 11.5 left to go as we hit the media break. Great game so far. Both of the defenses been able to show up, contest shots, and some good ball movement on some of these passes too. Got over 60 on the stream right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one. Arkansas or Florida. Big game between these two teams. Razorbacks, hottest team right now in all college hoops. For Florida, just trying to put together a signature victory to stay and be a part of the NCAA tournaments. They're right now in the bubble grouping, potentially last team in, first team out. Michigan State's been stone cold, and right now they are cold. Iowa leading Michigan State 22-13. Missouri, Tennessee's tied up at 17. Tennessee without one of their key players rest of the season, Olivier Kwamwa. That's basically it as far as tournament contention games right now is those games. Villanova taking on UConn at the top of the hour, about 40 minutes from now. Oklahoma taking on Texas Tech. And Miami, another team on the bubble. Miami's at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh getting better lately. Yeah, 2-month membership there for Brian. That's awesome, man. Thanks so much there, brother. Dob, welcome to the stream. We'll see. Arkansas is the hottest team in all college basketball right now. I think it's going to be a really good game. I've been seeing some flaws with this Auburn team, though. Coming down to the end of games, that's twice now that Wendell Green has cost Auburn the game. It's just an opportunity to pass it to your teammates, and instead they go into hero ball. And the tournament, so many games that's close there that you can't afford to play hero ball on the final possession. What's good, OG in the stream? Welcome in, man. Looks like the SEC tournament is going to be March 9th to March 13th. So that's Wednesday to Sunday that they have the SEC tournament. So we get right back to action. 11:20 left to go in the first. Arkansas with the ball. Chris Likes, number 11, now into the game transfer from Miami. Off the catch. Takes the three, and he drills it. And Arkansas is on top. Great pickup they got in the offseason, coming off the bench for Chris Likes. Around the wing, it's Appleby. Appleby dribbles back to the Florida logo. He's defended by J.D. Note. Appleby brings a double team. Pressure coming. Moves it out to the baseline. Right baseline dribble with Niles Lane. Out to the top, DeRugi is double team. Castleton hands it off, and the ball poked loose out of bounds. 6 in the shot clock. So it's going to stay Florida ball. Florida going to get the inbound. 6 in the shot clock, 10:49 left to go in the game clock. Out to the wing, Castleton hands it off to Appleby. Deep range three, and off the side of the rim, no good. And it goes out of bounds. So had to get something off quick. And got to cover the All-Star game on Sunday night. Steph Curry was automatic from there. 30-footer, though. Missed off the front rim by Appleby. Kick out to the corner to Chris Likes, who just made a three. Bounce pass down low, and it's a two-handed dunk by Stanley Amude. 4-point lead by the Razorbacks. Part of a 14-2 run in the last 6 minutes. Florida with the ball. They move it out to Castleton. Pump fake the free throw circle. Dribbles up with a right hand. Finishes through the contact, and he scores. Colin Castleton's the star of this Gators team. So one shot coming up at the line by Castleton. That was a nice move. Pump fake as he got Jalen Williams to bite. Jumped up and then drove right past him. Was able to go in the right hand with a finger roll to mismatch over Chris Likes. What's good? Bill on the stream. Welcome in, man. Glad to have you back on the channel here. We got great stream so far. 80 plus people. If you guys are new in the channel here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Free throw is good by Castleton. 3-point play complete. I feel like this game's going to be close all throughout the night. Make sure to make some noise in the chat. Who you got in this one? Arkansas or Florida? Attacking Williams with a hook. Missed off the glass a little bit too strong. And DeRougie comes down with a defensive rebound. DeRougie mishandles it right at midcourt on the pass. Goes right back to Arkansas. Slide to the left. Open three. Note. Missed off the back rim. And back to Florida. It goes with a defensive board. Under 10 minutes left to go in the first. Gators. Out to the top. Castleton. Over to DeRougie. Just mishandled the pass. Almost did there. They're moving the ball a little bit too quickly on these passes, as that will be a deep 2 jumper, 18-footer straight away, missed off the back rim, and it gets tapped out of bounds by the Gators. Not a good look right there by Colin Castleton. He got the defense the last time when he went shot fake at the free throw circle and drove right to the cup, and that time instead just settled for a deep 2 jumper and can't connect. For Castleton, it's his matchup here. He's right now the tallest player in the court, 6'11". He's the tallest player in the game, besides if Arkansas goes and uses Connor Vanover off the bench. Vanover 7'3", but everybody else is 6'10" or below. Razorbacks up by 1. Likes receives the pass to the left corner. Likes, oh nice skip pass right corner. Open 3, takes it, and couldn't connect but got knocked down. Stanley Amude going to head to the free throw line. I believe this is going to be 3. Should be 3 shots coming up. He got fouled late. So coming up to the free throw line, number 0, Stanley Amude. And that's Florida's 3rd personal foul so far. I'm shocked that we don't have many fouls in this game. Both of these teams thrive upon getting to the free throw line. Arkansas has only committed 1 foul. And Florida's a team's only committed 3. First one good. Second one at the line missed. And he's going to have a 3rd one coming up by Amude. So he was indeed fouled behind the 3-point line. And the 3rd one is good. Yeah, they're in the same category as Georgetown. At least they won conference games, though. Arkansas, now on the defensive side, went 2 for 3 that last trip of the line by Amude. Florida has it, kick out to the corner, open 3, and drills one. So he started out the game making 3s, and that time, a 3 goes down by Flandarius Fleming. 20 all. As the Razorbacks going inside, had it blocked by Castleton. Bounce pass. Down low, Castleton, and a reach-in. So Arkansas picks up their 2nd personal foul as a team. Not a bad foul because Castleton was just going to dunk it. He was defended by... Likes was down there. Likes just got blocked by Castleton. It was Likes and Note who were both down. So they were both down in the paint. Just, let's see, Castleton was able to slip past Jalen Williams. Pump fake, left baseline dribble, open jumper. Fleming had a great look, couldn't convert. One of his defenders just missed it on a switch to him. Swing out to the right wing. Here's a 3. Appleby right down the pipe, and he drills it. So Florida on top, and how they've done this through the three ball. That's the third made three by Appleby. Missed layup with a Euro step down the lane by Note. A couple baskets underneath. Arkansas just hasn't been able to finish so far. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Florida with the ball. Top of the key, Castleton. Castleton moves it over. On the outside, Appleby swings it out to the corner. Felder inside the key. Pump fake out to Fleming. Takes the three. Knew that it was well short. Oh, with a follow right there. He's able to get it. Working on one defender. Pump fake. Puts it up. Rejected by the bottom part of the rim. And the defensive rebound pulled down by the Razorbacks by Trey Wade. 7.5 left to go. Amude moves it out to the corner. Tony off a double team outside of Amude. Amude swings it out to the top of the key. Devontae Davis shoots a three. Right down the pipe it goes. Laser beam right there to tie it up at 23 all. What a game we have so far. That's the Razorbacks' third made three of the game. Florida's made 6 threes. 6 for 11 from the perimeter. The Razorbacks' defense has been pretty good from defending the three ball. That three missed off the bottom right part of the glass. Missed by Appleby, back to the Razorbacks. Pass deflected. Battle for it, tipped up in the air. Who's got it? Appleby down the far side. Last touched it. And it will stay Arkansas ball. 6:54 left to play. I will take 3 there, James. So he already got 1. So Jalen Williams has taken 1 charge so far. Mac, welcome to the stream. We're going to take a media timeout here. Great game so far. 6:55 remaining, 23-23. Also got 23 likes in the stream right now as well. Make sure to do so if you haven't already done so. Hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell. Guys would like to be notified for future live streams I do cover. Tyree Appleby, top scorer for Florida. He has made 3 threes. 9 points by Appleby. 2 threes made by Fleming. He's got 6. And then Colin Castleton with 5 so far. Only 1 rebound by Castleton. Arkansas top scorer. 6 points off the bench by Devontae Davis. Perfect. 2 for 2 from 3. And then a trio of players with 4 points. 4 by Jalen Williams with 3 rebounds. 4 points by Amude, 4 points by J.D. Note. All right, yeah, I think we got it back. Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting, everybody. I had lost internet for like 10 minutes or so for some reason. So I got the score up here. It's 36-30. Don't have it on my TV screen right now, but yeah, I just like completely lost internet. It's like downpouring rain where I am outside. It didn't lose power or anything. It just, the internet just completely lost. So it looks like it's 37-30. 3 minutes left to play. Arkansas has taken the lead, and J.D. Note has got 10 points here since I've just brought up the stat box. So, if you guys were seeing that it was a buffer, wasn't it, you guys on your end or so? It was, for some reason, I had lost internet on my end, so that's why. I don't have it on my TV screen, so I'm going to have to see if I can, like, get it up back in once again. Huh. What's good? Wide awake. Welcome in. Looks like Florida just got 2 points, so 37-32 with around 2:05 left to play. I took Arkansas by 6 tonight, 66-60. Yeah. I think I'll probably go to the Broncos. Ooh. What's the worst pain I've ever got? I came down with strep throat like 5 years ago. And yeah, it wasn't too good of a feeling. Felt like a lot of like chest pains. So first half's about to end. J.D. Notae, the top scorer for Arkansas with 10 points. Leading the way for Florida's Colin Castleton with 11. Wow, yeah. Yeah, we haven't had this bad of like rain since I think I had a stream that Buffer was the first game of the tournament, the Drake Wichita State game from last year. That the stream just kept on freezing again. Looks like we have just reached halftime, 37-34. Keeps on cutting out. Goes like back and forth with the bit rate. Well, at least we're at halftime because I don't even have a picture up on my TV since it keeps on cutting out. Wow. Yeah, it seems like it's coming in better right now. I'm just trying to pair up my remote with my TV. This is like the hardest part because it takes like 5 minutes sometimes. They have to like pair it up. Like some reason it doesn't want to take it sometimes. Wow. Hey, what's good, Raymond? Welcome in, man. Wow. Probably gonna have to move closer to the TV. I'm gonna hit the "we'll be back soon" or so. I'm gonna hit the "we'll be back soon" slide and see if I can pair this up, and then I'll get this back in a couple minutes. All right. Yeah, I think I got it back here. Thanks so much all for patiently waiting. Yeah, I've been having like a lot of like Wi-Fi problems like the past like 15, 20, 30 minutes or so. It's a big storm that came through. So that's why we're supposed to get like 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts when the next couple hours or so. Pretty gusty outside right now, and it's like downpouring rain. So it usually doesn't happen like this that I like lose my internet or so. It's kind of odd, but it should be back. I had to go through like the pairing of the remote process to get the TV back up in order because it didn't have the same channel up for like when I got the stream back and running. But the second half's going to start up in a couple moments from now anyway. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. It's obviously unfortunate because I put like a ton of work into these games that I cover and stuff like that. Just too bad that like problems with technology stuff get into the way. It's been happening like a lot like throughout life and things like that. Just got to keep on push on forward. Second half's going to start in just a moment. Great game between these two teams in the first half, 37-34. Quick update, other games going on, college hoops right now. Iowa leads Michigan State 46-36 at the start of the second half. Tennessee up over Missouri 41-33. But it's been J.D. Note leading the way for Arkansas. 10 points for him. Jalen Williams, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Off the bench, Devontae Davis has 8 points for Arkansas. And Colin Castleton having a great game. He's got 11 currently for Florida. He leads the way, and then 9 points by Tyree Appleby early on as he made 2 quick threes in the first 2 minutes. Appleby's up to 9 points with 3 made threes. So Florida's stayed in this game in the first half. They made 7 threes as a team in the first half for Gators, for the Gators staying in. Not a whole lot of fouls. 6 of them total by Florida in half one, and then 5 by Arkansas. A lot of those fouls were called late. So we get back into the second half. Florida will have the ball first. They go right to left in the court. Appleby at the top of the key. Now they lob it over to Castleton. Castleton at the right elbow backs his way on Jalen Williams. Right block and gets poked from behind. No call. Arkansas comes out with a steal. As we start off the second half of play. Razorbacks to the left corner. Out to Jalen Williams. Williams at the elbow, moves it back out top of the key. Wade hands it off to Note. Note dribbles up inside the free throw circle, floats one up off the back rim, battle for the rebound, ripped away by DeRougie, who comes out with a defensive board. What's good, Vegas? Welcome in, man. Glad to have you guys back in once again. Pass down low, Castleton snags it, goes for a turnaround, and he puts it through. So it's a 1-point game. Braden, what's good, man? First minute in the second half, 37-36. Razorbacks with the ball, top of the key, Jalen Williams. Williams towards his right. Passes off the roll down. Note puts it up and banks it home for 2 more. J.D. Note with 12. Lorenzo, welcome back in. Great game between these two teams in the first half. Florida trying to see if they can get into the bracket with another signature win. Right now, they're like one of the last teams in or one of the first teams out, depending on the different types of bracketologies out there. Arkansas having a great season as they have won their last 11 out of 12 games, the hottest team in all college basketball. Razorbacks come up with a defensive rebound. Top of the key, Jalen Williams. Hands it off to Note. Note moves it across the court. Left corner 3. Tony fires. Could not connect on it. Castleton with a defensive board. Florida with it. 18 minutes left to go in the second. Out to the free throw circle. Pump fake. Castleton moves it out to DeRougie. DeRougie puts it into the hands to Appleby. Appleby turns the corner. Drives. Gets blocked from behind by Note. And it will stay Gators ball. What's good? Wide awake. Welcome to the stream once again. Florida will get the inbound. 17:53 left to go in the second. Out to the corner it goes. Driving right hand layup. Good by Appleby. Back and forth. Appleby up to double figures now with 11. Jalen Williams at the top. This game going by pretty fast so far. Not a whole lot of fouls. Down low. Floating it up. And Jalen Williams able to score right over One defender. Williams up to 8 points now as he was working on Myron Jones. We'll see if Florida can have an answer. Gators move it out the wing. Out to the top, thinking about taking a three was Appleby. Instead, passed over to Castleton. Castleton, jab step, deep two jumper, missed off the front rim. Not a good look right there, and snatched away in the corner with a defensive rebound pulled down for the Razorbacks. Note brings up the court for Arkansas. Note dribbles, attacks, right down the lane, right hand, puts it up and in off the backboard. That's a tough finish, and it's through for two by J.D. Note as he is up to 14 points. What a strong move, taking it straight away to the bucket. Under 17 minutes left to go, Mike White will burn a timeout now for the Gators. So we take a timeout on the floor, 5-point game, 43-38. J.D. Note leading all scorers up to 14. I'll take Eldon John there, Lorenzo. Both of them really good. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified here, future live streams that I do cover. And apologies for earlier in the stream, I had lost my Wi-Fi. If you're just checking in back once again, I had lost my Wi-Fi for like 10 to 15 minutes in the first half, and then I had to take all of halftime basically to pair up my remote to the TV screen to get that back up and going again. But it's back up again, so we're good. I had to like restart everything because I go through Sling for my TV, so it's not like you can get it straight up through cable. I have to like plug in the internet stuff in there and things, so I'm able to get it back on. Whereas like it'd be simple if it was through the antenna broadcast tonight, because you just put on the TV, it doesn't even go through internet for antenna and just get your channel, but a little differently through streaming. Great game for J.D. Note, up to 14. Colin Castleton's got 13 for Florida, as he is the top scorer for the Gators. Florida hanging into the first half as they made 7 threes in the first half for a team that ranked around 320th nationally coming into this game shooting the three ball. Been a pretty solid game. Not many turnovers, not many fouls. Going by pretty quickly right now. Iowa looking good. They lead Michigan State 48-36. And Tennessee up over Missouri. That's a road game for Tennessee, 46-34. UConn and Villanova in action. UConn leading Villanova 14-10. Texas Tech up over Oklahoma 9-7. Miami, great lead for them. They're up 14-4 over Pittsburgh. Miami's right now in the bubble, so basically got to win as many games as possible to get into the tournament. A rough season for Nebraska. Yikes. They're trailing Northwestern 15-7. Northwestern has lost so many games by a close margin. Nebraska, just another rough season. 7-19, 1-14 in the Big Ten. I think the biggest one's Baylor. Because look back at Baylor 10, 15 years ago, and they weren't nothing like they are now, and Scott Drew has completely built it around. Yeah, I'm a big Providence fan. They got a really good season. They got a bunch of seniors on their team. Been a huge shock this year. I think Arizona is going to be good for years to come. They just needed a really good head coach to come in. And Tommy Lloyd, he's right there for the top coach of the year for him. He's really turned it around. Arkansas, Alabama, both of these teams really showed how they can go deep last year in the tournament. Yeah, those are two others. Texas Tech also. Thinking about Texas Tech, where they were like 15 years ago. I think they were struggling as a program, and they completely have turned it around. Chris Beard now, Mark Adams. So we get back to action, 43-40. Florida just scored down low. That's awesome. One of your old friends playing cross country there at college, and he's a UConn fan. Great to hear there. Yeah, that would be a tough matchup. I would honestly, I'm a Providence fan. I would honestly pick Arkansas in that game to win it. Providence has just had so little margin of error. That's the thing. They've won so many close games. First shot is good by Colin Castleton at the line. 2-point game. Yeah, both those teams have like the kind of like similar style of play. Arkansas and Providence with each other, because Providence goes to the free throw line a ton. They get a really good point guard with Jared Bynum. They've been putting him off the bench, playing off the bench lately. He's been great. Second one's good. Yeah, Juwan Howard's suspended the last 5 games, so he won't be back until the conference tournament. 1-point game with 16 minutes left to go. Arkansas with the ball. Chris Likes moves it out to the wing. Handoff to Note. Note turns the corner, floats up a runner to the right side of the rim, missed. Offensive rebound saved by Amude. Devontae Davis lost the handle, battle for the ball, able to pick it up though. Nice find down low. Can you get it? Turnaround, missed off the back rim by Amude. And it's last touched by Kamani Johnson of Arkansas, who last touched it. So it's going to go right back to Florida. We'll have a media timeout first, though, on the floor. 43-42, great game between these two teams as we'll take the timeout break with around 16 minutes left. Oh, there we go. So welcome in James in the stream. Joe, welcome back in. Steven, welcome back in. Yeah, really good game we got going on right now. Huge game for both of these teams. Arkansas trying to put this one as a quad 1 victory, so they keep on moving up seeding lines. And they're the hottest team right now in all college basketball, winning the last 12 out of 13. Whereas Florida, this game is huge for Florida, coming off a victory against Auburn. Right now, they're like on the grouping, last team in, first team out. They're around that area. They're right now solid in the middle of the bubble, right in the thick of the bubble. Yes, to make it to the tournament, I do for Rutgers. It all depends on the matchups for them though, because they've been playing really good lately. So I've got them in the bracket right now for Rutgers. I guess it all depends on who they meet up against. That's the big thing. It's all about like matchups and who you meet up against. Because I'm looking at some of the bracketology stuff that's going on, and I'm not a fan of like putting teams in your conference in the second round against each other. Like I've been seeing quite a bit, or teams that have met up against each other previously this season for like rematches in the round of 32. I think that's way too early. Because they have Texas against. So one of the brackets here is Texas against Tennessee in the second round. Both of those teams already met up for Big 12 SEC Challenge. The other for a first round matchup, I don't like how some of the first round matchups they put that these teams have already played each other. I think you probably want to shuffle the teams around so they play somebody that's unfamiliar, because in this bracket here that Joe Lunardi puts out, Providence is a 4 seed, Vermont's a 13 seed. Both of those teams already played each other this season. Yeah. Obviously, that's the big thing because you want to see more of Providence against Vermont than Providence against Wagner, if that was the seeding thing, because both of those mid majors kind of from the same region or so. That's why Michigan's right in the thick of the bubble conversation, 14-12, and they're in the bubble somehow. We're back to action, 15.5 left to play in the second half. Florida has the ball. Myron Jones puts it into the hands at the right wing. Flanges Fleming. Passes inside the key, pump fake. Castleton off a double team. Moves it out to Fleming. Dribbles up, rises for the jumper. Takes one and missed one, but we do have a loose ball foul. And it's called on Kamani Johnson of Arkansas. So 15-16 left to play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Arizona crushed Wyoming this season, because I see this bracket here by Lunardi. He's got Arizona's the 1 seed, same region, right below Seton Hall's the 8, Wyoming's the 9. Which Seton Hall hasn't been playing that great lately. Pass down low, Castleton, stripped and fouled, the ref will say. So I think it's going to be on Note. Picks up the foul. That's 2 quick fouls by Arkansas. So Colin Castleton is going to head to the free throw line coming up. 15-10 left to play. Yeah. Yeah, that's how they usually group the teams. They'll put them into, like, the region that's closest to them and then play teams that's, like, close to proximity with them, too. First one is good. So this game is tied up at 43. Castleton with 16 tonight, surpassing his season average of 15.7. And Castleton, second free throw around the rim and out. Goes right back to Arkansas with 15 minutes left to go. I go Gonzaga there. That's the top offensive team. Arizona's really good too. Right baseline dribble, Note off to the cut. And he'll get fouled from behind by Castleton. So J.D. Note is going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2 coming up. I'm not exactly sure myself. I remember back in 2019's tournament, Minnesota and Michigan State met up in the second round, though. So Note at the free throw line. First one he missed. Second one is good. Breaks the tie, Arkansas by 1. Under 15 minutes left to go. Florida has the ball. Appleby at the top. Passes off to a cup. Puts it up and behind the defense, Anthony DeRugi. He scored up and in. I don't think they're going to count it, though. Mike White frustrated with the call. Yeah, they're not going to count the bucket. Devontae Davis holding on to DeRugi, and the White can't believe it, so they will not count the bucket. That's a huge call. Davis gets called for his 3rd foul. A 15 foul by Arkansas. Florida's only picked up 1 in the second half as far as foul. DeRugi taking it down, or Appleby taking it down low to the rim, and Appleby gets knocked down and fouled. So that's now number 6 by Arkansas. And the first one's good by Appleby. So Florida just in the thick of things with a close game on Saturday, winning by 1 against Auburn at home. Here they are at home. Once again, Tuesday night, second free throw, Appleby misses. Rebound pulled down by Devontae Davis. 14.5 left to play. Arkansas has the ball. Davis puts it into the hands of Chris Likes. Likes dribbles towards his right off to Note. Floats it up right block. Off the mark, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by McKissick. McKissick got injured early in the first half. He's back out there, though, for the Gators. 14-15 left to go. McKissick passes out to the top to DeRougie. Now puts the ball out on the wing to Fleming. Fleming moves it outside to DeRougie. DeRougie defended by Tony. Bounce pass down low. Turn around and banks it home. Niles laying up and in off the glass. We'll see what the Razorbacks do. Nice move to the hole right there by Chris Likes. They're not going to count it, though. It's on an offensive foul. Arkansas called. Setting the screen. That'll be number 7. And that is on Jalen Williams. So Williams in deep foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls. 3 by Devontae Davis as well, and 2 by Kamani Johnson and Chris Likes. Under 14 minutes left to go. Florida 2-point lead. Out to the top. They dribble up. Rise for the deep 2. Jumper. Nice touch right there by number 24, Flanders Fleming. It's a great shot he just put up. Looney on the stream, welcome in. Underneath, Davis this time with the answer. Or that's Jalen Williams down low underneath. Jalen Williams up to double figures now with 10. Out to the wing, McKissick moves it on top to Fleming. Fleming passes off to DeRougie. Over to McKissick once again. 10 on the shot clock. McKissick turns the corner. Dribbles. Puts one up. Contacted and fouled. Brandon McKissick banks it home up and in off the backboard and will shoot one at the free throw line. That's a tough take right there. Strong bucket right down the lane. That's the 8th foul by Arkansas in the second half and only 1 by Florida. McKissick gets fouled going up by Amude. So Devontae Davis, Jalen Williams, and Chris Likes all with 3 personal fouls right now. Some deep foul trouble. Florida missed the free throw, goes off the back rim. Davis will take it up the court for Arkansas. 13 minutes left to go. Devontae Davis moves it outside to Note. Note rises for the jumper. That clearly looks like a fall, and it should be. And it will be. Fouled from the side. This is going to be 2 free throws coming up by J.D. Note. First one's good. Puts it to a 3-point game. Florida's best player, their big man, checks back into the game with Colin Castleton. Second one is good. 2-point game. Florida has the ball. 12:45 left to go in the second. McKissick takes it past midcourt. Out to the wing to number 14, Kawasi Reeves. Reeves gives it over to McKissick. McKissick dribbles to the mid-block. Bounce pass down low. Castleton in the paint. Turnaround. Hook off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound back. Lowers the shoulder right into Jalen Williams. And Williams takes another charge. Offensive foul called on Castleton, and that is his third. That's a heavy right shoulder he lowers in right into Jalen Williams. So good at taking charges. Chance to tie it up with a made bucket. Chance to take the lead with a 3 for Arkansas. 12:15 left to go. Razorbacks have the ball. Out on the wing. Bounce pass Williams. Settles for the jumper. Around the rim and out. Offensive rebound control by Amude. Passes down low. Contacted and fouled. These Tony going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. So that's 3 straight falls now by Florida. As the fall advantage was 8-1. Arkansas committed 8. Florida committed only 1 a couple minutes ago. And now Florida's committed 3 straight falls in a row. So they just picked up their 14th fall of the second half. First one by Tony coming up, and it's good. Could very well come down to free throws tonight. Arkansas 9 for 11 at the free throw line, 80%. Florida 62.5%, 5 for 8. Second shot coming up, and that is good by Tony. Tie game up at 50. Gators have the ball past midcourt. Castleton moves it out, edge of the logo. It's Appleby. Appleby dribbles up to the top of the key, defended by Amude. 10 in the shot clock. Appleby dribbles out more, slips past Amude, and he scores with the right hands. Little stutter step straight to the bucket right there. Able to get past the defense for Tyree Appleby up to 14. 11:30 left to go. Devontae Davis has it out on the wing. Williams looking to roll down. Davis stole the ball. Davis towards his right around the perimeter. Passes off to Amude. Now Jalen Williams. Davis gets a touch once again to the baseline. Goes off to Tony. Tony down low. Gets it blocked. Gets his own ball back. Triple team. Forces up one. Off the top of the glass. No good. Forces up a foul. Relentless there by Adise Tony, and Marion Jones called in the blocking foul with 1 second remaining in the shot clock. We're going to head to a timeout first. Media timeout on the floor. And then 2 free throws coming up by Arkansas to see if they can tie it back up at 52. Great game tonight. 52-50, Florida leads. Going to be a slugfest to finish. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight. My apologies earlier today in the stream. First half didn't go so well for me. I guess it was downpouring pretty hard where I am. I actually lost Wi-Fi for a solid 10 to 15 minutes or so. So if you left the stream before, we should be good right now. Feel free to join in once again. Let those know if they had left the stream before to come back in, as we should be good here, barring any more troubles that we do have. I usually never lose Wi-Fi. It's just only when the weather gets bad, and we were in some downpours around an hour ago or so. Wow, Michigan State has just spiraled downhill. Iowa had the matchup tonight. Iowa's really good at forcing turnovers. 69-49, Iowa leads with 10 minutes left to go in the second. Michigan State's main problem this season has been the turnovers, and they have just spiraled downwards. Let's see what else we got going on for scores. Tennessee leading Missouri 60-46. UConn leading Villanova 24-23. Texas Tech's up against Oklahoma 23-19. Oklahoma, big game trying to survive in the bracket. Right now they're 14-13. 4-10 in the Big 12 for Oklahoma. So the Big 12 is just teams beating up on teams right now. That's been the problem with that conference. There's so many good teams in that conference that it just happened to be a pattern of teams beating up on teams, and left in the bottom happened to be West Virginia, Oklahoma, Kansas State, Kansas State's been much better than last year. Iowa State, much better in the non-conference, not so in conference play. So they're really in jeopardy, possibly missing the tournament for Iowa State. Basically been Kansas, Texas Tech, Baylor, Texas. Out of those teams, the four teams grouping running away from the rest of the conference. And TCU's actually been shocking pretty well. Oklahoma State's got some solid victories in there too. For them, it's just quite odd because all the teams are just beating upon each other, and that happens every single season out in the Big 12. There's a bunch of teams in the middle. Oklahoma, West Virginia got left at the bottom right now. Both of them are 14 and 13. It's that loss against Butler that really just destroys Oklahoma. Because Oklahoma lost at home against Butler. Yeah, ACC really is having some struggles this year. At most, they're going to be a 5-bid conference. That's at most. So back to action. Free throws coming up. 2 of them at the line for Arkansas. First one is good as we have 11:10 left to play in the second half. East Tony made the first one. Perfect 5 for 5 today at free throws and make it 6 for 6 as he drills the next one. I was shocked to see Wake Forest receive not many votes, though. Wake Forest is yet to be ranked. They're 21 and 7. They only received 11 votes this week for Wake Forest. Under 11 minutes left to go. Handoff for Florida. Cross-court pass to the corner. Pump fake. Here's a 3 and splash. It goes through. That is Brandon McKissick coming back strong. McKissick exited this game in the first half. Struggled to put some weight on his right leg, but he is back out and he just made a 3. 10.5 left to go. Arkansas with the ball at the left baseline. Jalen Williams double team. Moves it outside to Note. Note working on McKissick. Jab step. Launches a deep one. Pull up is well short. Air ball out of bounds right in front of the cameraman. And Florida will have the ball. What's good, Mr. Zigzag? Welcome back in. Yeah, I was shocked there that Juwan Howard wasn't fired. And I can't believe he only got $40,000 for his ban. Greg Gard got $10,000. Inbound, Arkansas chases it. Referees actually said that Florida last touched it, so 3 in the shot clock launching. Jalen Williams missed it. Florida gets the defensive rebound back. 10 minutes left to go. Out to the top of the key, Castleton. He moves it over to Fleming. Fleming swings it out. Free throw circle to Castleton. Castleton moves it outside of Myron Jones. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Pump fake. Jones passes out to the wing. Appleby. 1-on-1, 5 in the shot clock. Bounce pass down low. Castleton has to launch it. Double teamed. Moves it out to the wing. Here's a 3. Shot clock about to expire. Takes it and missed off the mark by McKissick. Ball goes back to Arkansas with a defensive rebound. Note passes out to Jalen Williams. 9.5 left to go. Dribble handoff. Note. Extra pass down low. Tony. Kick out. Corner. 3 on its way. Missed off the side of the rim. No good by Amude. And Florida comes up with a defensive board. 9:15 left to go. Bobby, Sloppy Joe, welcome to the stream, guys. Approaching that 9-minute mark remaining. Florida looking to slow down the basketball. Both of these teams coming in pretty solid defensively. Arkansas top in the conference, allowing under 65 points per game. That's a bucket with a right-handed hook down the lane by Appleby up to 16. Florida by 5. Quick answer right back by Arkansas to the hole. That is Devontae Davis up to 10. So Arkansas with 3 timeouts left, Florida with 2. 8 total falls by Arkansas, 5 by Florida. Top of the key, Fleming. Fleming hands it off to McKissick. McKissick at the top of the key, dribbles up to the free throw circle, gives it outside. Myron Jones slides to his left, passes off to McKissick. 6 in the shot clock, launches. Edge of the Gators logo, missed off the mark. Big strong rebound by Jalen Williams as he comes down with a right hand. Here goes Arkansas. Williams sets the pick off a double team force towards his right. Note. Bounce pass to the corner. Launching a three. And missed off the back rim. No good by Devontae Davis. Back to Florida. 3-point lead for the Gators. 8 minutes remaining. Ooh, getting away with a no call right there. That was a push by Note. Lob inside Castleton. Turnaround. Scores. And he gets fouled, the refs are going to say, by Jalen Williams. Didn't seem like much contact at all. Castleton just backing his way, bumping bodies, yeah. That didn't seem like much contact whatsoever, but Colin Castleton, huge bucket. 7:57 left to play. Castleton been a force this season for the Gators. Reason why Florida is right now in the NCAA tournament picture. 59-54. Colin Castleton with 18, 16 by Tyree Appleby. The top two scorers have shown up in a big way today for the Gators. 34 points out of the 59 combined. And then Note's got 17, leading the way for Arkansas. 10 each by Jalen Williams, Devontae Davis. Williams got 7 rebounds. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Favorite subject? I go anything from music. That was like my favorite classes. I was in like a ton of music classes during high school because that was I used to play the drums, and I took like a bunch of music classes because that was my minor going into college, was music. I actually didn't take a single like broadcasting type of class until I got into college. I actually took like sound recording classes when I was in high school because that was more that I was trying to go into. I actually the degree that I finished off with is communications, but what I work at is in radio, doing a lot of like sound production stuff. So that's what I like focused on in college. I actually didn't know that I had like the sports broadcasting stuff in me until like when I graduated college. I'd probably go for AP biology, probably. I think chemistry was pretty hard. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Chemistry was pretty hard when I took it. I felt like I liked biology more. So 7:57 left to play. Quick scoreboard update. A couple other games going on throughout course of college basketball right now. Texas Tech leading Oklahoma 29-21. Miami taking care of business. Right now they're a bubble team. They lead over Pittsburgh 39-27. Villanova up by 1 over UConn. Dan Hurley got issued a technical foul in this game. So 30-29, Villanova leads with another 3 minutes left to go in the first. And then games going on currently, a couple of bigger games in action at the moment. Tennessee leading Missouri 70-52, and Iowa running away with Michigan State 77-52, as Michigan State is really on a downward spiral right now. Castleton at the free throw line, and that is good. Jalen Williams in deep foul trouble for Arkansas as he picked up his 4th. So foul trouble right now, 4 by Jalen Williams, 3 each by Chris Likes and Devontae Davis off the bench. And puts one up, going backdoor and scoring is Devontae Davis. Foul trouble right now for Florida, 3 by Castleton, 2 each by Myron Jones and Brandon McKissick. 7.5 left to go, and it's a 4-point game. Lob inside, Castleton catches and he scores. Still right now, Jalen Williams has to be careful. He's still playing right now. So Williams has got 4 fouls. 7:20 left to go. Williams, nice extra feed off to Tony behind the defense to score. Castleton obviously frustrated right there as he didn't have any sort of inside help. Florida with the ball, and they will keep on slowing it down. Tyree Appleby, edge of the Gators logo. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Moves it out over to Fleming. Passes out to the right corner. Right baseline dribble off a double team Myron Jones. Puts it outside. Towards his left is Appleby. Appleby crossover working on Amude. Step back 3, fade away. And hits the top of the shot clock as the shot clock expires. It's a Florida Gators turnover. Not a good look right there. Just doing too much in the moment at one point for Tyree Appleby. Just trying to put on crossover after crossover at the right corner, forcing up a fadeaway. And that would have been something special if he did make it, but no, it hit the top of the shot clock hit the top of the backboard as the shot clock had expired. Jalen Williams. Hand off to Note. Note attacks, slips past the defense, couldn't finish. Offensive rebound with a huge putback jam. It is Stanley Amude. 2-point game. That's a saving one right there for Arkansas. Amude with a follow off the miss by Note. Hugo, welcome to the stream, taking the Gators. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one. If you haven't already done so, Arkansas or Florida. At the right block. Appleby doing too much once again. Moves it outside. Lob inside Castleton. He is swarmed double team. Kick out. Corner 3. Appleby over the rim. Misses. And a defensive rebound pulled down by Note. Arkansas looking to push it out to the corner. Wide open 3. Launched by Note. No good. Offensive rebound. Williams saves it. Moves it outside. Florida tries to gamble. Not back in position is Fleming. Lucky that Arkansas decides to slow it down. 5.5 left to go. 10 on the shot clock. Towards his left is Note. Passes out to Jalen Williams. Top of the key. Takes the 3. Bang, bang. That is good. Hogs on top by 1. Wow, what a game. 13 for Jalen Williams. Playing with 4 personal fouls. And Florida will burn a timeout as they have just 1 timeout remaining. Arkansas with 3 timeouts left. 5:15 remaining. Razorbacks by 1 in a tremendous matchup between these two teams. It has been close all throughout the night. Largest lead, Florida was up by 10 at one point. Arkansas led as many by 7. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. DV, welcome in. Frank, thanks so much for joining in. We have 5:15 remaining. Arkansas hasn't made many threes tonight, but that was a big one. Straight away by Jalen Williams, 5 for 16 from the perimeter at 31%. Florida made 7 threes in the first half, only 1 in the second half that they made. Rebound advantage, +6 for Arkansas. Florida's been in this game because they've got the advantage as far as drawing fouls right now. They've allowed Arkansas to commit 14 fouls, though the Razorbacks are 12 for 14 at the free throw line. Florida's 6 for 9. Colin Castleton having a huge game, 21 for Florida, 16 by Appleby. And then a trio for Arkansas, 17 by Note. Now it's a quad of players, actually, as they got 4 players in double figures. 13 by Jalen Williams, along with 8 rebounds. 12 points off the bench by Devontae Davis. 10 points up, too, by Adise Tony. And he's made 6 out of those 10 at the free throw line. Back to action. Inside, Castleton is double teamed. Castleton, turnaround. Right block, missed off the mark. Appleby, able to get the offensive rebound. Castleton is swarmed, and Castleton is fouled. And now Florida's in the double bonus. So Castleton at the free throw line shooting 2 in the double bonus. 69% on the season. Tonight he's 5 for 6. And the first one's good. Tie game. What's good, Bobby? Welcome to the stream. Sorry to hear that, John. Yeah, these have been tough ones this year. A lot of like upsets and stuff. 7th 20-plus point game of his career for Colin Castleton, up to 22. Make it 23. Drills the free throw. Lead goes back to Florida. Vaughn, welcome in, man. I plan on doing the game tomorrow for Kentucky. I'm out on Saturday, so I can't do any games on Saturday because I'm out covering lacrosse for a college game. As that is good by Amude straight away at the top. I think Kentucky takes on LSU tomorrow. I do a lot of different teams for college and NBA. I've been doing a lot of Arkansas lately though, because they've been on national TV a ton, and a lot of Arkansas fans comes to these streams too, because I've been noticing as that is coast to coast right there. Wow, what a move! Devontae Davis straight to the cup. I've done Michigan State a couple times, Michigan a couple times, and yeah, not so many numbers for those teams on the stream compared to a lot more people come in for SEC games than it seems like for the Big Ten. Under 4 minutes left to go. They move it outside, top of the key, Derugi. Bounce pass down low, Castleton able to slip past the defender. Things getting separated between Castleton and Note as Castleton gets fouled again. Clock will stop with 3:49. Things getting a little chippy right now on the court. Yeah, even when I've called like the Duke games or the Kansas games, not many people have shown up for those streams. Like we have streams with like the numbers are in like the 15s and the 20s, and here it's in the 150s. Basketball is definitely the best to live stream. And I'm actually a Providence fan, if you guys didn't know. If you guys are doing the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Colin Castleton's going to go to the free throw line coming up after the timeout to shoot two. 68-64, 3:49 left remaining in the second half. A lot of people taking Arkansas here. Welcome on the stream, Austin, J Mark, Bobby, welcome all in. Smokey in the stream, welcome in. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one. Hogs or Gators. McSilver, welcome in. Tennessee leads Missouri 75-59. Arkansas is the head-to-head over Tennessee. So right now, Arkansas third, Tennessee fourth in the SEC. Iowa destroying Michigan State today, 82-52. There's still 3 minutes left to play. This is Iowa's biggest win of the season. They also won against Ohio State last week. And it's really concerning. Michigan State's lost a bunch lately. They might be first round exit. All depends on the matchup, but I would be scared if whoever on their bracket gets North Texas. North Texas is extremely capable of winning a first round game. They got the best defense in all college basketball. Michigan State was paired up against San Francisco, so that's who they're paired up right now. Their seeding line is going to drop, though. That would be a no there, Vaughn. Not a good place to go to right now. Other games currently, UConn leading Villanova at halftime, 33-32. Texas Tech up over Oklahoma, 29-22. That defense at Texas Tech is tough. Miami leading Pittsburgh at the half by 20, 47-27. Miami looking like a tournament team. Just keep on winning games. They'll get themselves in the bracket. So we're going to get back to action in just a moment. Yeah, some really good players in the SEC. Both of them are good by Castleton, 2-point game. Jabari Smith, I'd say, will be the top one. Jabari Smith, Walker Kessler, Oscar Shibwe, very well go down as National Player of the Year, it looks like. J.D. Note has been phenomenal this year for Arkansas. A lot of great players. Jalen Williams has been fantastic, too. He has elevated this team right now. Williams, the one who has the ball. Bounce pass out to the wing. And missed 3 off the back rim. Arkansas able to pick it up. Out to the free throw circle. Bounce pass swung down low off to the cutter. And that's good for the layup by Adis Toney. Arkansas by 4 with 3:15 remaining. At the left wing, it's Tyree Appleby. Bounce pass over to Castleton. And we're going to have another Arkansas fall. Fleming gets knocked down. That was a beautiful find. It was Devontae Davis who got the assist off the Toney on the last possession. What's good, and welcome to stream, man. First shot is good for Florida by Fleming. So Flangis Fleming, one more free throw coming up for the Gators with 3 minutes left to play. Second one missed off the back rim, and defensive rebound gets controlled for Arkansas by Jalen Williams. So Williams up to 8 rebounds, 13. He's got his 9th now, 13 and 9 with 2:50 left to play. Pass down low, Williams slipped past the defense, scores up and in off the backboard. 5-point lead by the Hogs. Left corner 3, missed off the back rim, no good. Forcing up a prayer is Myron Jones. Out to Jones once again off the offensive rebound. Another chance, and he missed again. Skipped around the rim and out. Defensive rebound pulled down by Arkansas. 2:30 left to go. Razorbacks will slow it down now. Looking for a quality look. Towards his left, Devontae Davis attacks, swings it back on top. Amude, 8 on the shot clock. Dribbles up, drives, right hand, couldn't finish. Right at the rim. Skidded back off the back iron, just wasn't able to lay it up and in. They've had a couple chances in this game to do so right at the rim. And the Razorbacks get called for a loose ball foul from behind. And that's on Amude. Amude reaching in as he was trying to pick up the loose ball and just reached into Appleby. So that's the 4th personal foul now picked up by Amude. Arkansas in deep foul trouble. So if this game goes into overtime, they're in some really deep foul trouble right now. So Amude with 4, Devontae Davis with 4, and Jalen Williams has got 4 fouls. So Appleby at the free throw line, 3rd in the SEC, 87% on the season. Lucky bounce. Skipped around the rim and it dropped in. It's a huge point right there for the Gators. Nathan, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in from Seattle. Second shot coming up for Florida. 2:07 left to go. Appleby makes it. Arkansas by 3, and they have the ball. 2 minutes remaining. Off of a double team, Jalen Williams. At the edge of the logo, passes over to Devontae Davis. Davis at the left wing, dribbles towards his right, drives down the lane, puts it up high off the glass, missed. Williams, chance for the tip, couldn't get it to go off the back rim, and Florida comes out with a defensive rebound. Minute 45 left to go. Jason, what's good? Welcome in, man. Glad to have you back in. Great game. You guys are just tuning in for an incredible finish, hopefully, tonight in this one. Florida down by 3. They have the ball. Minute 30 left to go. Top of the key, Appleby. Appleby passes down low, Castleton, pivot, scores up and in off the backboard for a 2 down inside the low post. 1-point game 1:18 left to play. Arkansas with the ball. They still have 3 timeouts. Florida with 1 timeout. Off of a double team at the wing, Jalen Williams passes inside, kick out to the wing. Slides to the right, open 3. J.D. Notae takes it and he makes it. Big time 3 right there for the Hogs as they lead with 1 minute on the clock. An absolute walking bucket this season for Notae, and he's up to 20. Gators with the ball, 50 seconds left to play. Appleby pulls up, deep jumper from the parking lot, missed off the glass, no good. Arkansas controls the defensive rebound. Notae attacks straight down the lane, and he gets fouled. J.D. Notae taking over this game. He's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. 40 seconds left to play, and the hottest team in all college basketball, the Arkansas Razorbacks, 40 seconds away from pulling off their 13th victory out of their last 14. Unreal. It's been close all throughout the night. Notae 75% at the line. First one good. Second one coming up. Arkansas by 5, and Notae able to knock it through. Closing out games. That's what it's come down to this season. Mike White might be it for him. 5 straight seasons with double-digit losses from Mike White. 7 seniors in the Florida Gators. 29 points by Colin Castleton, yet still cannot get over the hump, and they are back below the NCAA tournament first 4. According to Lunardi, they're below Michigan and Memphis, which makes 0 sense. I don't know why Michigan's up ahead of them, but this is tough. Foul committed by Florida, 77-73, 2-shot. It's going to be 1-1 coming up, so they're in the bonus now. Non-shooting foul, 1-1 coming up for Devontae Davis, 70% on the season. Just rough for Florida, yet have an opportunity here. They have to win their next 2, which are both on the road, which they've been struggling all season on the road to do so. They're 2-6 on the road this season. First one is good. Second one around the rim and out. Florida comes up with a rebound, deflected at half court. More time comes off the clock. Appleby passes into the wrong hand, stole away by Jalen Williams. And sorta pie, fast break off to the dunk. Devontae Davis puts on the exclamation point tonight for the Razorbacks. 80-73, Arkansas taking control in the final minute. And J.D. Notae was the one who took it home with a big bucket. Just trying to see the bubble here between all these teams because it's just so tight in the bracket right now. Margin of error very, very thin. Florida, Kansas State's taking on Kansas tonight. That would sting if K-State beats their rival in the Sunflower Showdown. Oregon, St. Bonaventure, Oklahoma is taking on Texas Tech. Right now, Texas Tech is leading, but again, if Oklahoma wins that one, that would hurt for terms for Florida. And then for Florida, they're just hoping for teams in front of them. Michigan, Memphis, San Diego State, SMU, BYU, Dayton, all these teams to lose. Basically at this rate. 80-74, 18 seconds left to play. Pro hop, Appleby moves it outside to the wing, forcing up a prayer. Not even close. Defensive rebound pulled down for the Razorbacks by Davis. And Devontae Davis fouled on the far side by Appleby with 7 seconds. So they ran into the hottest team in all college basketball tonight. And it was close all throughout the night. Florida get out to a 10-point lead at one point. Yeah, great question, Vaughn. If they beat Kentucky, that's a yes. But right now, it's probably not. Especially when they're 2-5 on the road. And their next 2, I think they got Georgia on the road. I think it's Georgia and Vanderbilt on the road, and they close out against Kentucky. So you can't just beat Kentucky and think that you can make it in, because you'd be 18-13. Florida's going to have to make it in. They can make it in, but they're going to have to do so with 12 losses. They drop below 500, 7-8 on the season. And Arkansas picks up their first win at Florida since 1995. They had lost their previous 14 games here in Gainesville. Wow. Razorbacks are red hot, looking unstoppable, winning their last 13 out of 14 games. And another big night for J.D. Notae, 22 points for the number 2 scorer in the SEC as this game has gone final. Once again, problems with the Gators trying to close out games. And this one, Arkansas in the final minute just gets the best of them. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams that I do cover. I believe tomorrow night, I might cover a doubleheader for tomorrow night. It would be, the first game is Duke that's playing in the first game. Second game is Kentucky against LSU right after that game. Oh, it's Duke against Virginia. That's the first game, which Virginia would put themselves back in the bracket conversation with a win once again if they sweep Duke. So that's a wrap here. 82-74 the final. Going to thank the channel members out on this one. We got Jason, Cindy, Rajeep, Old Ed Deuce, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Beto, Arohan, Mike, Mark, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Josa, Elcan, GFR 90, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Isaiah, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave, Rides of Steel, and Kelly. Thanks so much all for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Arkansas with a big victory as they win 82-74 on the road at Florida.